Hello, hello friends, welcome back to another video. I'm Baby Chef Tracy P.
Hi guys, it's good to see you back again on our channel. Today we're going to talk about something that we usually said before we hit our grand stroke. Today we're talking about the head drop. Because usually we said, a lot of time you will hear drop your racket. Like it means drop your racket before you hit. Drop your racket before you hit. Usually that's what you hear. But technically it's not your racket that you're dropping. It's the head of your racket that you're dropping. So let's go back to the part of the racket. What I mean by head of the racket, I mean this part where you have the face of the racket. And from the face, from this part to the handle here, I call that the other part of the racket. So if I divide my racket in two, I will have the head or the face and the handle and the throat. So when you hear the coach saying he's not dropping his racket, that means his racket is not flexible before he hit his grand stroke. It means only one thing. It doesn't mean dropping the racket, like full racket, like from the cap to the head. No. It means from the first part of the string to the bottom part of the string. This is what dropping the head means. Dropping the racket means. It's not dropping the full racket to hit. It's dropping the head of the racket. What happened is, if I spend time dropping my racket before I hit, what will happen is, even a high bounce ball will come at my racket face before my racket face reach out the ball. That's what happened. So it's not about dropping the full racket above the bounce, below the bounce. It's about dropping the head of the racket below the bounce. That way you can come on the ball early. So if you see, a lot of time, most of players, unless you're playing in the pro level, a lot of players, they have hard time hitting high bounce balls. When somebody is lifting the top spin higher, you have difficulty to hit the top spin higher, just because you have a racket drop. You have racket drop instead of head drop. So that's why. So this is how a high bounce ball, you will do this and then to hit. So if the ball is coming higher, you don't have to push yourself back once you know that what you need to drop is only your racket head. So you can go here for a high bounce ball and then still hit it. You can go here and still hit it. You don't have to come back here to let the ball at your waist to hit. No way. That's why if you don't know how to do this, the player on the other side will push you with the high ball with the hope that you're going to back up to hit that ball. But if you know that I only have to drop my racket head before I hit that ball, then you can you can just hit even this high ball here without pushing yourself behind. That's what we really want to make sure we know how to manipulate my racket. Now I can go for if the bounce is slower, then I will drop the racket, knowing that it's only my racket head that I'm dropping. It's also same for your backhand. So you can still hit that high backhand here. Here. You can still come aggressive on this high backhand here. You don't have to let the backhand to come at your waist level to hit. Remember, this ball that will be high here, it will come at your waist level only if you back up. Now, if I can learn how to push you behind, now I'm creating what? more space to push you and then to win, to make a winner when you hit. So that's why you really want to make sure you understand what means drop your racket head before you swing. And you really want to make sure also you drop in that racket head, not the racket, because if you start with the racket head this way, like a handshake racket head, then there's a chance that you're going to lose that ball at the net because you didn't create enough flexibility to create a top spin. So you want to make sure, even if the ball is higher, you want to make sure you turn, you create that flexibility. This, not that, but this. That will make you get a ball turn. So imagine yourself like you are around maybe a circle, and you have a circle, and then you have the median line that is inside the circle. So every time you start with your racket at the median line of your circle, then your racket is stiff. See, here, your wrist is stiff, your racket is stiff. So you want to make sure you're lagging your wrist to create this flexibility, just like your racket is heavy. As soon as you loop, you turn, you want to make sure every time, make sure like your racket is heavy. The head of your racket is heavier to create this. You want to have a flexible wrist before you turn the swing. You start with your swing. But now if you turn with a stiff wrist, then your racket will be not at the position to turn the ball over the net. You can hit flatter, but it's going to be like a slap, not like a top spin. The same thing with the backhand. When you come, you get the ball. See, make sure it's like your racket head is heavier than your hand. So you make that to create top spin. Because if you turn like this, even if the ball is high, then you may gonna end up losing this ball just because you didn't set the racket very flexible, with a very flexible start. If your start is stiff, then you can lose that ball quickly at the net. Or you can go flatter, much flatter spin than top spin. Okay guys, this was the lesson on dropping the head of the racket versus dropping the head of the racket. Because sometimes it brings sometimes confusion when the coach is telling you, drop the racket before you hit. Drop the racket before you hit. So a lot of players, they just stretch their hand. They start with a stiff, even if the bounce is higher. We can only start with a long arm here, just for maybe a short ball that you want to reach out. But if the ball is coming at you and it's a high level, so you want to just drop the racket head to create that angle. And it's going to help you to hit the ball early and hit the ball faster. Once you learn how to hit these high balls, when you are easy at hitting these high balls, you're going to start enjoying the game. Even the kick serve here, you're going to be able to come and return the kick serve easily inside the tennis court rather than backing up to hit that you're going to come and. Okay guys, that's what I had today for you. I hope you will enjoy this video. Send me a comment, send me a question, anything that you want. We can talk or I can text you back. I hope to see you soon. If you have a chance to subscribe for us, that will make us a good thing to grow our channel. Thank you. See you soon.